All right, good evening, everyone. It's a beautiful Saturday evening. I hope you've enjoyed your Saturday. Tomorrow will be quite different, unfortunately. Probably one of the bigger contrasts we've seen between a beautiful Saturday and a stormy Sunday, but tomorrow may be that indeed. So let's talk about this real quick on this. Again, beautiful Saturday evening. As you can see, this is our timeline from the National Weather Service here in our Fort Worth office. And probably will see some storms late tomorrow morning out northwest of us. And then as the afternoon progresses, we are kind of right in the bullseye, DFW, of seeing storms. And then in the evening hours, we'll see everything move out to the east. Now, what's the threats we're looking at? The threats we're looking at right now, the biggest threat is a hail threat. However, unfortunately, the tornado threat's increasing more than I wanted to. Some of these dynamics are coming together to where we might see more tornadoes than we thought. And in that upper right hand corner graphic, the dotted yellow line is where, as you can see, is the greatest chance of an isolated tornado. Mainly points southwest of DFW. That's something we're going to have to watch. We're going to have this dry line that's going to move in from the west. The cold front that came through late last night, early this morning, is going to move back as a warm front, as you can see from that red warm front line. And once that moves through, we're going to be in the warm sector of the storm, and that's really going to set the stage for showers and thunderstorms. And a couple of days ago, we felt like today would be just a slightly stormy day, but it's really changed quite a bit since the last few model runs we've had. And so it's something that we definitely need to be a little more concerned about. All right, so this is the latest graphic from the Storm Prediction Center. And again, you remember we had the 5 levels of severe weather. Unfortunately, in the Midwest, yesterday we had a high risk, level 5. We don't see that very often. And so nothing like that tomorrow here. But again, things are trending in the wrong direction. So the light green, marginal risk, yellow, slight risk, which, as you can see, all of Dallas-Fort Worth and really all of North Texas is in the slight risk area. So what can we expect from specific severe weather modes? Well, let's pull this up and I can kind of give you a better idea. So that's a general category. So let's look at the tornado threat. So again, this is the orange reddish color. That's a 5% chance of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a point. The green is 2% chance of seeing a tornado 25 miles from a point. Of course, most of the points we think about are our house, so that's one thing you can think of. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate your comment there. It's hard to do updates on Saturday nights only because usually we're busy and a lot of things are going on, but it's I don't want to alarm anybody, but I just want to make people aware of this getting a little more concerning than I want it to be. So that's why I wanted to come on real quick and give everybody a quick update. I appreciate your comment, Carol. So that's a tornado threat. And if we go ahead and look at the severe wind threat, again, this is winds that are 57 miles, 58 miles an hour and higher. All of North Texas has a chance to see that, unfortunately. And then if you look at the hail threat tomorrow, this is the yellow is the 15% chance, the orange red is a 5% chance. And again, you can probably guess, if you remember from the overall slight risk category, the hail risk pretty much matches that. That's why they upgraded it from a marginal risk this morning to a slight risk. And I wouldn't be surprised if they upgrade this to an enhanced risk. I hope not, but it's trending in that right direction, or not right direction, but trending in that direction, but hopefully it won't do that. All right, so that's where we're at. We'll go back to the overall layer here. And just checking your comments there. Don't see anything else. So that's the overall severe risk for tomorrow. Really, anywhere in North Texas, as I mentioned, you have a chance of seeing an isolated tornado, especially southwest of Dallas-Fort Worth. Most of this will start, like I said, northwest of us, it may start as early as 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And then the real heavy stuff will probably start 2 o'clock southwest of us and then move northeast toward Dallas-Fort Worth. All right, so let's look at one of our convective models. And I would use an HRRR, but it doesn't quite go out that far yet. So I want to use this one. And we'll go ahead and start this. That's 5 a.m. tomorrow. Let's scoot this ahead a little bit. Okay. So in this graphic kind of gets in the way, so I'll get rid of it here in just a second. So that's 12. That's noon. As you can see, some of those storms southwest of Wichita Falls. Again, this is a model. This is not exactly what's going to happen, but it's a model. Again, nothing much happening in Dallas Fort Worth. Now here's where it starts to get interesting. So this is 2 p.m. See if I can get rid of this. There we go. Don't want that. So this is 2 p.m. So this is when I think things will really start popping. Again, a model depiction. Not it's going to be exactly like this, but I think it's going to be unfortunately pretty close to this. 3 o'clock. If the model's correct, we start. Most of these will be supercells, unfortunately, and so you can see areas that storms that were southwest of us moving toward the northeast, toward Dallas Fort Worth, and that's 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock tomorrow. 6, maybe even another little round if we're not careful. And then 7 p.m. And then everything's going to start to move out after 8 o'clock, certainly after sunset, I think. So that is kind of what we're watching. I don't know. Again, it's a model. Is it going to exactly happen this way? Oh, well, most certainly not exactly happen that way, but it's something that's obviously concerning enough. Let's see. I don't know if the Triple H triple R has gone out that far yet. Let's see what it's doing here. Let's see. Oh, it's updating right now. Don't know how far it's gotten. Well, oh my goodness. Okay, good. Well, that's this is just updating now. Okay, so here's noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. That was the North American model is what we looked at first. H triple R is what we're looking at now. So they had those storms forming a little bit further southwest. But again, you kind of get the general idea. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That is not. Ooh, that is nasty looking. 5 o'clock, 6, 7, and 8. So let's back this up. So that's 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Okay, so 4 o'clock. That's what I want to focus on. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So I would be shocked to see, unfortunately, maybe 2 rounds of severe thunderstorms in the afternoon. And that's what's so concerning. That's why I wouldn't be shocked if the Storm Prediction Center in the morning would upgrade this to a moderate risk. The dynamics are unfortunately kind of coming together that we'd see many more instances of tornadoes than just large hail. So the bottom line is this. Close this out here. Is first and foremost, like I always said, nothing to be panic about. Just this is awareness. This is why I do what I do. As you can see from the bottom scroll ticker there, just slight risk of severe thunderstorms tomorrow. And it's just right now we're talking about awareness. So if it's anything close to this radar model depiction tomorrow, then we're going to have a busy day, unfortunately. But let's hope that the models are overdone. These models have done really well this season, so unfortunately, I think somebody's going to see some severe weather tomorrow. As far as in North Texas, depending on where it forms and what type of severe weather it is. But I wouldn't be shocked to see a couple of tornadoes tomorrow somewhere isolated. I think we'll see more hail reports than tornado reports, and some straight line wind reports from these supercell thunderstorms. Now, as I've always talked about, when supercell thunderstorms form 5 miles away, it may be really, really bad. And then 5 miles from that, it may be like, hey, what's the big deal? I think we'll see some of that tomorrow, and it's just something we're going to have to watch. I'll definitely be watching it. And if my schedule permits, I say schedule, but if it works out to where I can chase a little bit tomorrow, I'll definitely try to do that. I won't have to go very far, unfortunately. So I'll definitely watch it throughout the day, whether I'm out in the field or here at the 3296 Weather Central station. Either way, I'll be keeping you updated tomorrow. But just want to make you aware that tomorrow is something that you just want to be, just want to think about now, as opposed to when it's ongoing and it's a little hard to think clearly. So what should you do right now? Right now, not a whole lot. But again, just be aware tomorrow's going to be stormy. So especially if you have outdoor plans tomorrow, you especially be aware of what the weather is going to be doing, especially anytime after noon, really, but especially after 2-3 o'clock. You just want to be prepared for that. If you're outside, just have a place to seek shelter. If you're inside and a really really bad storm is coming your way, just make sure you have a place to go in your house. And here's the thing: you need to have always anyway, but have a helmet, have a bicycle helmet, have a motorcycle helmet, a batting helmet, just in case you need to put one on if a tornado is coming your way. I'm not saying that a tornado is going to come your way, but just in case it does, you just always want to have that. Just have a place to go inside your house, interior room away from windows. You just want to think about where you want to go now, and then that way it's something you won't have to worry about in the moment. So, bottom line, like I said, nothing to be concerned about, nothing to panic about. It's just we probably will see some rough weather tomorrow. Some of us will. Some of us might not even see a drop of rain. That's just how these systems go, unfortunately, in the sense that it could be really, really stormy or it could be nothing. So, all right. So, I don't see any other questions in the live chat. And so, with that, I'm going to post this recording. So, if you watch the recording later, then I'll definitely try to answer those comments tonight. All right. As always, I'm watching the weather so you don't have to. Hope everyone has a great rest of your Saturday evening. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.